guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Mishra, and here we talk about budgeting and our debt-free journey, the ups and the inevitable downs. So right now we're gonna go and do our May budget. And so if you've watched my previous video, my April update, you know that we recently moved. And so because of that, there's gonna be like a whole lot of changes to how we set up our budget, how we budget our paychecks, and our monthly budget, because there's bills that we just never had before. So that's kind of what we're going to do. We're just gonna set up the month, see how things kind of lay out, and yeah, let's just get into it. And just a little disclaimer, my nails are all messed up right now, so when we do the overhead shot, it's not going to be a pretty sight. Okay, so for our income, so our 9 to 5 income, the total for both me and my husband is, we're budgeting to be $6,122. And then so for the Canada Child benefit, which we get every month, but it potentially changes in July, I think this year's probably going to go down, is $550. It's based on your income. And then side income for this month is $1,818. So this is a lot higher than it normally is. And then this is still a bit lower than regular, so we're hoping that this builds up over the next little bit. And so the total for that is $8,490. And so next on to our fixed expenses. So rent. So this is one of the biggest changes. So before it was $1,025 and now it is $2,422. And so if you've watched my previous videos, you notice that we normally, first thing is we give part of our income. But so for the month of May, I'm not going to include that in the budget just because it's a transition month. Yeah, so that's just that. And so at our new place, so even though we moved into a townhouse, it's a rental apartment townhouse, so we have to pay for parking. So it's actually $80 per car, and we have 2 cars, but we have 3 months free for the first car. So that's that. And then so State Farm, that's our car insurance for 2 cars and a little bit of life insurance and some renter's insurance. And so before we used to budget $610, but it went down. So now it's $440. So our insurance went down, but we pay for parking. So that kind of like washes out the savings, I guess. It's all transportation related. And so for our car, our Nissan, our monthly loan is $540.36. So this is done next year, and I'll be really happy when we don't have this loan anymore. And so for TELUS, we made some changes to our phone bill. And so because of that, we had like a $50 charge or something like that, plus like some other stuff. So our bill this month is quite high. It's $308. And so for our debt, so if you can always go back and watch my debt confession. But so since we've been moving, or since we moved, we have acquired some more debt. Like I bought a couch and I also bought a mattress. So when all that is settled, I will do an updated debt confession or debt amount. So for right now, I'm just gonna put the total amount. And then probably when I do my paycheck budgets, I'll break down the actual amounts for that paycheck. So American Express, this is also debt, but it's recurring. So these are our subscriptions. So I'm budgeting $175 for that, which we are actually going to be canceling some of our subscriptions, which this just made me remember that. So that's one of the things I kind of have to get on today. Insurance. So this is extra life insurance and stuff that we have for our family. And bank fees, $20. And then allowance for our kids is $25. So the total of all this comes to, wow, everything just adds up, $6,105.49. So if we take our total income and we minus our fixed expenses, we're left with $2,384.51. So now if we go to our variable expenses, so gas, I'm going to be driving a lot less. Like I'm going to be working. Before it used to take me half an hour to get to work and half an hour to get home. Now it's going to be about 10 minutes to get to work and 10 minutes to get home. But gas prices have skyrocketed. Like it's ridiculous now. So I'm going to budget $800 for gas, even though, you know, our driving might not be as much, but just the actual cost of gas has gone up. So I'm keeping that the same. And so for food, normally I used to budget $600, but I'm increasing that to $700. We've been really good. We've been in our house for about a week now, and we haven't ordered any Uber Eats. And that was really getting out of control at our last house. So yeah, we've been making our meals at home, and hopefully we can stick to that because that will give us a lot of savings when it comes to our money. And so our pet expense is $400 per month. And so that's dog food, fish food, blah, 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 blah. And so a buffer, we are going to put $100 just as a kind of miscellaneous buffer. And then my daughter is going to a birthday party, so I'm just going to budget $30 for a gift. And so the total of that is $2,030, and then remaining we would have $354.51. So this month we are not going to pay anything extra on our debt. Again, I'm using this month kind of as a transition month just for our income to get back up to where it was from before at the beginning of the year. And yeah, so when it comes to saving, so this amount is after contributing to my work RRSP, and it's after $200 going into a side account to kind of build up an emergency fund. But what I want to do, since I'm going to start having like utility bills and that stuff, I want to kind of build a buffer in my checking account. So this buffer is kind of just like a miscellaneous budget buffer, but this one I want, instead of having like an overdraft in my account, I want to just build up a buffer. Hopefully it would be around $500. But for now, I'm just going to put this towards building up that buffer. We still have some stuff that we have to purchase for the house, so that might end up being some of it miscellaneous items, but that's basically that. So remaining, after all of that, we have $0. So that is our zero-based budget. So yeah, in the past, I basically, since I only get paid once a month, I would take all of our bills and pay them at that time, including our rent. But since our rent has increased significantly, I'm not going to be able to do that anymore. So now I have to kind of figure out from what paycheck am I going to take parts of the rent payment. And so that'll be an interesting journey to go along to figure out how to work our new budget and how that kind of works for us. So if you're interested in how we figure that all out, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and press the like button if you enjoyed my video. So talk to you later. Bye.